contact so they can't cut off the power.
Stop that car. Shut off the power.
I can't. They're milled at the terminals.
Glad that guard didn't call my bluff.
Our bluff? I don't understand, Buck.
Don't think I would have shot our friend Talon, do you?
Our friend? After all the lies he told the council about us?
He was only acting under orders from Lasker. Why, I can't imagine. Maybe we can find out if we can get him out of here safely.
Is there no other way to cut off their escape? Only by closing the safety gate at the other end. But that would mean they're dead.
Close the gate.
You forget that Prince Talon's in that car.
Close that gate.
You have no right to give orders here. Get away from that switch!
Buck, look! The tunnel's blocked.
Pull the reverse lever, quickly.
I can't.
Stand back, hold it. Open the escape gate, quick!
You badly hurt, Wilma?
I don't think so. I think it was really more fright than anything else that made me faint.
I'm gonna get Talon out into the air.
Imprison this man till the council decide what sentence to impose for attempting the life of Prince Talon. Prepare those terminals. Call up the Zogs for wrecking car detail.
Doesn't seem to be. He's not unconscious. Still has that same vacant stare he had in the council room.
Oh, it's you, Rogers. What happened? How did we get here in the tunnel?
You had a sentence to death by your counsel. Using you as a shield and making an escape in this bullet car when it was wrecked.
I had you sentenced to death?
Yes, don't you remember?
Prince Talon, with your permission, we'll take charge of the prisoners.
These Earth people are not prisoners. They are my best friends.
I'm sure your highness must be suffering from shock. You had them condemned to death, and I must return them as prisoners to the council.
I can explain this. Lasker took this from one of the amnesia helmets and put it in mine.
That's it. That's Kane's way of destroying the minds of his captives, forcing them to obey his commands. You can prove it by trying it on yourself.
No. We're satisfied, and I'm sure the council will be happy to know the Earthman has not broken faith with you.
Clear the wreckage. Then we'll return to the forum and tell them the truth about Kane's Lieutenant Lasker.
Just a minute. Will you need all your men for this work?
No, why?
I have 3 of Kane's men prisoners in their spaceship. I'd like to turn them over to your guards.
By all means. Have 4 of your men accompany Colonel Rogers and obey him as they would obey me.
What happened?
Buck Rogers.
smuggler. I'm sorry, Lasker, but we had to kill him. Here comes Buck Rogers with a squad of Saturnians. Fire the starting rockets.
Something's gone wrong. They're taking off. We'll follow them in my spaceship. Careful, that's the starting lever. Get out!
Have you done any serious harm, Colonel Rogers?
Probably not. They've dumped the starting rockets, and it'll take a half an hour to reload them. We'll never catch that Kane ship now.
Perhaps it's just as well. They're headed back for Earth anyway.
We're at 3/4 speed now, Alaska. Let me know when you want it full. You're not on the course for Earth.
And I'm not going to Earth.
You're going back to Saturn?
You don't want to go back to Earth and tell Killer Kane that Buck Rogers beat us again, do you?
I'll start the retarding rockets.
Not yet. We'll cruise around a while before we land. Better take Roberts and have a look around for possible night patrols.
All right. Come on, Roberts.
You come with me, Scott.
We have assembled to right a grievous wrong done to Buck Rogers of the planet Earth. Prince Talon has told us why he believes that we, the people of Saturn, should ally ourselves with the people of Hidden City rather than the outlaws of Killer Kane. How do you feel about the matter?
Hand me the treaty.
Prince Talon, you have earned the right to present this treaty to your friend. Ask him.
Pledge of the planet Saturn to support you in your war against Killer Kane's outlaw armies.
Thank you, Talon. And now, sir, with your permission, I'll call the scientist general on Earth. Tell him the news.
You mean you can actually talk to the Earth from the planet Saturn?
Yes, sir. That's why I had the radio brought here from the ship. Colonel Rogers calling the scientist general on Earth.
Dr. Huer's laboratory.
This is the air control office. Colonel Rogers calling Dr. Huer from Saturn.
Dr. Huer is in the air marshal's office.
Thank you. I'll call him there.
Marshal Craig speaking.
Colonel Rogers from Saturn calling the scientist general.
Rogers calling you, Doctor.
This is Dr. Huer, Buck.
I'm happy to inform you, sir, the Saturnian Treaty has been signed.
Splendid, Buck, splendid. And Wilma, how is she?
We're both fine, Doctor. We had some trouble with Killer Kane's men. I'll report that later.
When are you returning?
In a day or two, sir. There are a few minor details to attend to.
Well, let me know when you start.
I will, sir. Goodbye.
We must find some splendid reward for that boy, Cragg.
It's not within the power of man to reward that boy for what he's done.
What can be keeping Patton and Roberts? Can't make a move till they get back.
Looks like them now.
What happened to you? You run into any Saturnian patrols?
No. Do you know that Robert we left for dead up in the rocks?
What about him?
Well, he's only stunned. He's as much alive as we are.
Why didn't you bring him?
We didn't dare try. A lot of those Zugs found him. They acted as though he's some sort of a god, the way they kept kneeling and bowing before him.
So? This may be just the break we need. Let me have a look at that. Stay here, Roberts. Come with me, Pat. I think this will work out perfectly.
I don't get the idea.
If they think he's a god, they'll obey him. And I can tell them what orders to give them.
That sounds risky to me.
Of course it is. It's worth trying, isn't it?
All right.
Who are you?
Martin, tell the Zugs to capture the guards.
Make these men prisoners.
Tell them we're their friends.
These men are your friends.
Tell them to gather all their men. We're going to free them from the rule of the Saturnians.
Gather all Zugs. Follow these men to war on all Saturnians.
Turn off the power. Pull out the guard. The Zugs are in revolt.
Now that all details of our treaty with the friends of Buck Rogers are completed, the meeting is adjourned. What is it, Lieutenant?
I have just received word. The Zugs have risen in revolt. They are marching on the forum.
Marching on this forum? Who is leading them?
The Earthman, who tried to kill Prince Talon.
That must be Laska, sir. If we don't stop him, he'll demand Saturn as a vassal state to his leader, Killer Kane.
Summons General Calder.
There is no time for that, sir. I suggest Buck Rogers be put in charge of our defense while we...
It's a little too late for that, Prince Talon.
Explain the meaning of this intrusion, Captain Lasker.
Explain the purpose of our call.
My friends, the Zugs have come to take over the rule of Saturn.
From whom will you now take your orders?
From our leader, Kane, of the Earth.
And now, with your permission, I shall contact the leader Kane and have him send a spaceship squadron to keep order here.
If he does that, we're sunk. I'll have to stop him.
Careful, Buck. He won't hesitate to kill.
Captain Lasker calling the leader Kane on Earth. Captain Lasker calling the leader Kane on Earth.
Yes, Lasker, this is the leader. What have you to report?
Look out, Buck! The Zugs!
Explain the meaning of this intrusion, Captain Lasker.
Explain the purpose of our call.
My friends, the Zugs have come to take over the rule of Saturn.
From whom will you now take your orders?
From our leader, Kane, of the Earth.
And now, with your permission, I shall contact the leader Kane and have him send a spaceship squadron to keep order here.
If he does that, we're sunk. I'll have to stop him.
Careful, Buck. He won't hesitate to kill.
Captain Lasker calling the leader Kane on Earth. Captain Lasker calling the leader Kane on Earth.
Yes, Lasker, this is the leader. What have you to report?
Look out, Buck! The Zugs!
What's wrong?
Out the side door and bring the guards.
Order them to block all exits and capture Rogers.
Block every exit. Capture that man.
Have them all imprisoned. These two in a cell by themselves.
Imprison them.
I forbid their imprisonment. I am director of the Forum.
You were director of the Forum. From now on, you'll take orders from this Earthman.
Stop all this time, Laska. The Zugs are not used to power. When they find their strength, they'll turn on you and destroy you.
Take them away.
You stay here on guard.
What do you suppose they're going to do to us, Talon?
We must be prepared for anything as long as Killer Kane's men are in power.
Who is on guard outside? Answer me. I am Talon, your prince.
Just Condor, Your Highness.
How long are we to remain prisoners?
Until your fate is decided, Your Highness.
You cannot hope to hold this city. Buck Rogers is on his way with help.
Buck Rogers will be captured and then...
It's Buck!
Wilma, close that door.
Is he badly hurt?
No, only stunned.
Here. Help me tie him up so he can't give an alarm.
What are we going to do now, Buck? Get to the spaceship?
Not until we try to help the Saturnians.
There's nothing we can do. Alaska and his men are too strong for us.
Not if I can spend a half minute with that robot the Zugs think is a god.
What good will that do? He's in hypnotic condition and gives whatever orders Alaska tells him.
Yes, but I can break that spell if I can get to him. Tell him. How can I reach the Forum without going through all these corridors?
I can get you to the Forum unseen, but you can't cope with the force of guards there with Alaska.
Good. Get me there and I think we have a chance.
This leads to the Forum, but I still urge you not to risk it.
It's made to order. All right, Wilma. Careful now.
Continue the search for Buck Rogers. Tomorrow we shall begin the execution of all those Saturnians who are not loyal to the Earthman's rule.
Laska, tell your Zugs to lay down their ray guns. Tell them, Laska. A shot from one of them won't stop me from taking you.
Tell the Zugs to lay down their arms.
Lay down your arms.
Now tell them to obey Prince Talon, as they would obey the robot.
Tell them to obey Prince Talon,
Obey Prince Talon as you would obey me.
Talon, keep him covered. I'm going to take the helmet off the robot.
Tell the Zugs to fire on Rogers.
You're taking orders from me. Keep this man covered.
Take it easy. You're all right.
You're wearing one of our uniforms. And you're Lieutenant Deering.
Yes, Captain Lawton.
Then I'm back in the Hidden City?
You're partly right. We are from the Hidden City on Earth. Right now you're on the planet, Saturn.
Then one of our expeditions ran Killer Kane's air blockade.
Yes. Colonel Rogers came here to sign a treaty with us and your war with Killer Kane.
But how did I get here? I can't remember.
Well, you were put under a hypnotic spell, brought here in one of Kane's ships as a robot. Don't you remember this helmet? And this filament that steals the mind of any man who wears it?
The amnesia helmet. That infernal invention of Killer Kane's. Yes, I remember now.
And by means of it, Laska forced you to lead a revolt against us, your friends.
A revolt? Oh, I didn't know. Isn't there any way I can make amends?
Yes, there is a way. These Zugs think that you're a god. Put back on this helmet again and all...
No, please don't ask me to do that. I couldn't.
But it's harmless. I've taken away the filament. Put it back on and order these men to bring in the other rebels. It's the only way you can help.
Go bring all the Zugs. Tell them to lay down their arms and obey their old rulers.
At the end of the revolt, will they really obey?
We shall soon see. Take the Earthman Laska and put him in a dungeon where he can no longer harm you or us.
Looks like the trouble is over. And now, sir, Lieutenant Deering and I must return to the Earth immediately.
So I realize the need for your haste.
I will see you to your spaceship.
Thank you, Talon. Goodbye, sir. Wilma, check the starting rockets. Colonel Rogers on Saturn calling a scientist general on Earth.
Air Control Room calling the Scientist General. Air Control Room calling the Scientist General.
Dr. Huer, it's Buck Rogers.
Yes, Buck? Is everything all right?
Yes, sir. Wilma and I are taking off immediately, sir, but before we do, we wanted to check with you about the Dissolvo ray.
It's still imperfect, but we can count on it to make you invisible long enough to slip through Kane's air blockade.
That's fine, Doctor. Then as soon as we near the Earth, we'll advise you.
As long as Dr. Huer is ready for you, there is nothing to keep you here any longer.
No, Talon. We'll get in touch with you on the space radio as soon as we decide the best way to rid the Earth of Killer Kane and his outlaw army.
Best of luck to you.
Thank you, Talon.
Try the starting racket, Wilma.
Have 4 more men assigned to check over the dissolvable ray apparatus at once and bring it here. Colonel Rogers is on his way back from Saturn, and we'll need to bring him through the blockade. Yes, sir.
No further reports from Captain Lasker. His mission to Saturn must have failed. I am preparing another expedition to force the Saturnians to sign a treaty with us. This time I shall... This is the leader?
Sir, an unidentified spaceship has been reported returning from Saturn.
Notify the commander of the Outer Atmosphere Patrol and keep me closely informed.
Very good, sir.
The observers report an unidentified spaceship returning from Saturn. Perhaps Lasker has been successful after all. We'll make no move until we learn more. Adjourn.
Patrol 62. Calling Patrol 62. Patrol 62. Calling Patrol 62.
This is Patrol 62.
This is Commander White. Take your patrol to the 120,000-foot level. Watch for a spaceship returning from Saturn. If it is an enemy craft, bring it down.
Yes, sir. 120,000 foot level.
Yes, sir.
Wilma, better give me a few retarding rockets. We'll soon be in the outer atmosphere.
All right.
Dr. Huer. Dr. Huer. We're approaching the 160,000-foot level, sir. Stand by with your dissolvable ray.
We're all set, Buck. Just give the word.
Buck, there's a Kane patrol squadron coming up fast beneath us.
Dr. Huer, give us the ray now, sir. One of Kane's patrol squadrons has spotted us.
There she is. Squadron 62. Spaceship sighted. Fly above it and use attack formation 9. Can't be fog at this level. That ship seems to be disappearing.
It's working perfectly, Crag. Subtly. Stop. The main control tube has burst.
It'll take a few minutes to replace it.
Dr. Huer, it's all right, sir. We're safely through them.
There she is, straight ahead. All squadrons converge on our position and attack the hidden city ship.
Look, it's another squadron.
Dr. Huer,
Give us the ray again, sir.
I've been trying to, Buck, but the main tube has burst.
Buck, they shot away the control rockets.
Give us the ray now, sir.
There can't be fog at this level. That ship seems to be disappearing.
Buck, the main control tube has burst. It'll take a few minutes to replace it.
Dr. Ure, it's all right, sir. We're safely through them.
There she is, straight ahead. All squadrons converge on our position and attack the Hidden City ship.
Buck, it's another squadron.
Dr. Ure, give us the ray again, sir.
I've been trying to, Buck, but the main tube has burst.
Buck, they shot away the control rockets.
Roma, better dump your rockets. We'll try to make a forced landing. We're gonna crash. Stand clear.
They've crashed in midair, Doctor. Captain Rankin. Captain Rankin.
Yes, sir.
Hold your squadron ready to take off at a moment's notice.
Yes, sir.
If they come through that crash, there's no chance for them now. 3 of Kane's ships are coming in for a landing.
Squadron's ready to take off, sir.
Take off immediately. Your flight direction is roughly north or west. Your exact map coordinates will be radioed to you.
Very well, sir. Flight formation B. North by west. We'll pick up map coordinates by radio.
Leader Kane has wanted to get his hands on this Buck Rogers for a long time. Put them both in my ship. That's one Hidden City ship we won't have to fight anymore.
Summoned you to tell you that our war with the people of the Hidden City is all but over. Thanks to my strategy, Buck Rogers has been brought here a prisoner. Bring him in.
What have you done with Lieutenant Deering?
We are not here to discuss her. You are the one we are interested in. Rogers, you have been the source of considerable annoyance to me. But that's all over now. You may even be of some help to us if you place any real value on your life.
Oh, bargain, eh, Kane? What is it?
Lead one of my combat squadrons to the secret entrance of the Hidden City.
Do you really believe Dr. Hewer's men would do that?
Get one of the amnesia helmets.
What good will it do to put that helmet on him? That only robs him of his memory and his will. We can't learn anything that way.
They'll get you for this, Kane.
Put it on him. Polish my boot. Enough. Stand. Take him to the dynamo room. That will be all. Adjourn.
And there was nothing left of the ship, sir, except a few steel plates, all buckled and twisted with the flames.
We could hardly have expected anything else. We shall miss those two, both as friends and as soldiers.
As long as Rogers was alive, I believe eventually we could have defeated Killer Kane and his outlaws.
Fortunately, his last act was to secure us the support of the men on the planet Saturn.
What makes you all so sure that Buck and Wilmer are dead?
You wouldn't ask that, buddy. If you could have seen their ship.
Well, they might have escaped with their degravity belts.
They didn't have time for that. I saw the crash through the televi.
But Kane's ships landed. They might have taken them as prisoners. Oh, I just know they're not dead.
If Kane has captured them, their death will be just as certain and even more brutal.
But Kane wouldn't kill them, sir. I know. I was with him on Saturn. Dr. Ure, could your pastoscope bring back a scene that happened on another planet?
Why, yes, I believe we could pick it up if it happened recently.
Then please try to bring back the scene where Kane's men captured Buck on Saturn. I'm sure it'll prove to you, sir, why Buck is so much more valuable to Kane alive than he is dead.
Very well, but it'll only be an experiment. We may not be able to recreate a scene that happened on another planet at all.
A
Of course, the first thing is to blot out the present from our vision. The next is to coordinate the time with the distance to Saturn. And if we can find the exact point of convergence, we...
That's it, Saturn. It's right near where our ship was forced down. Hurry up. I got this one, Buck.
Nice going, buddy. Done like a major. How many of you on the loose around here? How many?
4 of us.
4, huh? Wilma. Wilma, keep him covered. Come on your feet, sir. Come along, buddy. We've got a date for another surprise party.
Take it easy.
Come on, get up on your feet.
Get him back around out of sight. Stop where you are.
Hand me that gun. Give it to me.
There's nothing else you can do, Wilma.
All right, then. Let's get them back to the spaceship.
There, you see what I mean, sir?
But it still doesn't give us reason to believe Buck and Wilma escaped from the ship, buddy.
Oh, I don't care what any of you say. I know Buck is still alive. I just know it.
You may report back to your commander, Captain Rankin.
Yes.
Captain Rankin, you don't think Buck is dead, do you, sir?
Buddy, I don't know what to think.
Well, then why not find out, sir?
Find out? How?
Fly me over to Killer Cane City and don't be looking when I bail out.
My buddy, Marshal Craig, would never permit such a thing.
Well, he needn't know, sir. Oh, Buck Rogers wouldn't run out on us if we were in trouble, would he?
No, I suppose he wouldn't.
Well, then we can't run out on him, can we?
Might mean a court-martial. But we can't desert him as long as there's a chance. Come on, Bud.
What, another one from Hidden City?
One of the leaders, Buck Rogers.
Looks like he might have been a pretty good man when he was a man. I got just the job for him. All right, you. Get over there.
I'd feel better about this, buddy, if I were going with you.
Oh, dazed a kid, I could probably get away with a lot more stuff than a couple of us could.
Maybe you're right. I hope so. Well, say when you're ready.
All right, Lieutenant.
Happy landing.
Thank you, sir.
Turn on the searchlight. I think I heard something. Over to the right. Hold it. Back slowly. Turn it off. I must have been mistaken.
Guard, the council chamber, quickly! There's someone in this room. Find him. There he goes! It's that boy from the Hidden City. Call out the guard and don't let him get away.
There is no sign of him, sir.
Well, don't stand there. Search the corridor. Search every room in the palace, but find him.
What's all the excitement? A boy from Hidden City is somewhere in the palace.
Did they say Buddy Wade was in the palace?
Yes, and it won't be long before all your friends are out of our way forever.
I didn't think even Killer Kane would make war on children.
The leader, Kane, makes war on anyone who defies him, and he shows no mercy.
Double the guard at all exits before you continue the search.
We'd better get back to our stations and wait for detailed orders.
Halt!
Wilma.
Buddy, what on earth are you doing here?
Well, Captain Rankin flew me over to Killer Kane's city, and I bailed out to try to find you and Buck. Kane's guards are looking for me.
They're after me, too. They had me locked up, but I managed to escape with the guard's ray gun.
You know where Buck is? Is he alive?
He's in the dynamo room. They've made him one of the robot battalion.
You mean they've put one of those awful amnesia helmets on him that take away a man's mind?
Yes, but the effect lasts only as long as he wears a helmet. We can get to the dynamo room through the gate. Come on.
It's locked. Here, give me that.
What are you going to do?
I'm gonna blow it open.
They're wearing amnesia helmets. That means they're robots and harmless.
Come on. Wait here. I'll try and find Buck.
All right, buddy.
You little fool. You've done just what I wanted you to. Those men you passed are not robots. They're guards. Arrest her.
Buddy!
Guards! Buddy, how did you... There's no time to talk. Come on, let's get out of here.
Take him alive.
Buddy, this way. The balcony.
Guard room. Send every available man to the dynamo room.
Look out, here come the guards. Here, use these gas bombs.
Look out!
Maybe we can make it to Kane's patrol ship.
But, Buck, there may not be enough rockets in the ship to get us to the hidden city.
At least get us out of here. Hurry. Fire the starting rifle, woman. Give her all she's got.
Boy, I sure be glad to get back to the hidden city. Sure can use some sleep.
I guess we all can, buddy. It won't be long now.
I've contacted them, Buck.
Good.
Lieutenant Deering calling the hidden city. Lieutenant Deering calling the hidden city.
Air control room. Go ahead, Lieutenant Deering.
We're flying above the Valley of Vapor now. Have the gates ready, and above all things, notify the guard towers that we're landing in a Kane patrol ship.
They've captured a Kane ship. They're coming in now. All right, Lieutenant Deering. We'll be on the watch for you. Clear landing field 6. Watchtowers, attention all watchtowers. A Kane ship about to land. Let it through. Sky gun on deck 7. Do not fire on Kane ship. Let it through.
Well, they'll probably make you a general or something for getting us out of this jam, buddy.
Oh, not me, Buck. Think of all the gold braid I'd have to polish.
I'm afraid they'd give you an orderly, buddy.
Congratulations, buddy. You certainly knew what you were doing.
Sure did, Jimmy Rankin. Oh, Lacey, check the machinery on this ship. The air marshal will want all the information he can get on it.
Yes, sir.
Marshal Sprague, sir.
Colonel Roger, we've given you up for dead. We must see Dr. Ewart at once. Come. Buck Rogers! Why, I never expected to see any of you again.
Well, if it hadn't been for Buddy, sir, you wouldn't have seen us again.
Shucks, Buck, you'd have done as much for me.
Now, sir, I suppose you're anxious to hear about the Saturnian Treaty?
By all means, Colonel.
The rulers of the planet Saturn are with us in our fight against Killer Kane, sir. They're going to send spaceships as soon as we're ready to attack.
With this support, we cannot lose. We must call a meeting of the War Council at once.
Good.
I'll take over now.
Oh, you're early.
A little. Was anxious to find out what's been happening.
Well, the war minister's been in there with Craig since 9 o'clock. Something's up.
Yeah.
Well, good night.
Good night.
Not a sound. Get in that room.
Calling the leader, Kane. Calling the leader. Calling the leader, Kane. Calling the leader. Calling the leader, Kane. Calling the leader.
This is the leader, Kane.
Sir, this is Carson of your private patrol ship. I'm on the Hidden City Air Control Room.
Hidden City? Do you know where the secret entrance is?
Yes, sir. It's in the Valley 100 on our maps. The gates are open now.
I'll notify the Outer Atmosphere Patrol at once. The leader, calling Commander White.
This is Commander White, sir.
The secret entrance to the Hidden City is in Valley 100. The gates are open. Proceed there with your squadron and destroy the city.
It shall be done, sir. Contact. All ships. Attention, all ships. Objective Valley 100 at full throttle.
Well, gentlemen, we'll see you in the morning. Good night, Marshal. Good night, Colonel.
Good night, sir.
Counselor.
You know, Marshal Craig, I still believe that every day we delay our attack on Killer Kane is a day lost.
I'm inclined to agree with you, Colonel. We'll discuss it again at the War Council tomorrow.
Yes, sir.
Excuse me a moment. Any messages for me?
No, sir.
Where's the other operator?
I don't know, sir. He left a few minutes ago.
Well, he'll go back to straight duty for this. The fools left the gates open.
Don't touch that switch. Kane spy. That's right. Brought here by Colonel Rogers himself.
Oh, so you stowed away in that patrol ship, did you? I should have had sense enough to search it.
You won't have to worry long about that, Colonel. There's a full squadron of the leader's planes on the way here now. That squadron will be here any minute now.
The airport guards will blast them to pieces before they land.
I think you're mistaken. messages for me?
No, sir.
Where's the other operator?
I don't know, sir. He left a few minutes ago.
Well, he'll go back to straight duty for this. The fools left the gates open.
Don't touch that switch.
Kane spy.
That's right. Brought here by Colonel Rogers himself.
Oh, so you stowed away in that patrol ship, did you? I should have had sense enough to search it.
You won't have to worry long about that, Colonel. There's a full squadron of the leader's planes on the way here now. That squadron will be here any minute now.
The airport guards will blast them to pieces before they land.
I think you're mistaken.
Air Marshal Craig speaking. Send all available men to the airport. 2 of Killer Kane's patrol ships have forced the hidden gates.
We've got to work fast.
Show him no mercy.
Stand right where you are.
No use. We're outnumbered 10 to 1.
Take their guns, men. I'll throw them in the guardhouse and put them in irons. Killer Kane's crews have been captured, sir.
Get a doctor here quickly, Rankin.
Don't bother, sir. Just a burn from a ray gun. Be all right tomorrow.
I hope so. We'll need you at the War Council meeting. Remove that prisoner.
All right, men. Take him away.
May I suggest, sir, that the best possible defense is a bold offensive. After what happened last night, our only chance is to attack Killer Kane immediately. He now knows the secret entrance to our city, and every hour we delay weakens our chances. I suggest, sir, that we contact our allies on Saturn immediately and ask their support.
I said you might wait for Colonel Rogers, but no listening. Now move back from the door.
Oh, gee, you don't think I'm one of Killer Kane's spies, do you?
Well, we can't always tell. Now move back.
Then it is the unanimous vote of this War Council that we communicate with Saturn immediately, ask their promised support, and attack Kane's stronghold at once. We stand adjourned.
You voiced my sentiments exactly. We'll radio Saturn from my laboratory.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Bud, can I come along?
Of course you can, old timer.
War.
Yes, we must communicate with Saturn at once.
But how can we hope to defeat Kane with so vast a force at his disposal?
With Saturn's help, Wilma, we stand better than an even chance.
Is the equipment in order?
Yes, sir. It was checked only this morning.
This is a catastrophe. The receiving set you left on Saturn is dead. We can't communicate with them.
Maybe it's only turned off, sir.
The set is dead. If there were any life at all, that lamp would flicker instead of burning steadily.
We've got to get into communication with them.
There's nothing I can do, Marshal.
I've made 2 trips there already, sir. Looks like I'm going to have to make a 3rd.
You wouldn't stand a chance. After last night, the outer atmosphere will be swarming with Kane patrol ships. You couldn't make it in one of our ships.
But I don't mean to take one of our own ships, sir. I'm going to take one of the captured Kane patrol ships.
Patrol ship? They're not built for space journeys.
I'm sorry, sir. I hadn't thought of that.
I can fix that. I can have my technicians install extra rocket racks. You won't have a comfortable journey, but you'll get there.
Stop them at work, sir. I'll be ready to take off as soon as the ship is in order.
But, Buck, you don't mean to go alone.
I'm afraid so, Wilma. I daren't take a single defender from the city.
But your arm.
The arm's all right. Now, don't you worry about it. See you before I go. So long, buddy.
Oh, I'll be seeing you, Buck.
Return to your stations.
All set, boys? I guess it's about time to take off. I wish I'd seen Buddy.
He's probably very busy at something or other.
Yes, sir. Wilma, I'm sorry you're not making this trip.
So am I, Buck. We'll be expecting you back soon.
Dr. Huer, I'll keep in constant communication with you, sir.
Good.
Goodbye.
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 Commander White speaking.
Ship sighted coming up from the Hidden City Valley.
Commander White speaking. 7 Squadron Patrol prepare for action against Hidden City ship.
It's one of our scouts, sir.
Cancel that last order. Ship identified as one of our scouts. Squadron Commander calling ship ZN-1. Squadron Commander calling ship ZN-1.
ZN-1 answering. Go ahead, Commander.
How did you manage to escape from Hidden City? What happened to the other ship?
I did not broadcast my report, sir. Please advise all patrol ships ZN-1 en route to headquarters with urgent information.
Squadron Commander calling all patrol ships. General orders. ZN-1 is an extra detail en route to Leader Kane's headquarters.
Okay, buddy. You can come out anytime you want now.
Say, how did you know I was in there?
Well, when you're trying to hide out from somebody, be careful when you peek around corners.
Oh, I get it. You saw me in the observation mirror.
Yeah, that's right.
Say, Bucky, you're not really going to Kane's headquarters, are you?
I'll say we're not. Hey, buddy, you take the controls and keep her as she is. We're headed for the planet Saturn.
Yes, sir.
The pressure's getting low. I better fry some more retarding rockets.
Buck, can you do it with that bad arm?
The arm's all right. Just keep her nose down at the same angle.
It's an Earth ship. remember your orders. Take them alive.
As I remember it, that bullet railroad was over there, wasn't it, buddy?
Yeah, I think so, Buck.
Halt! Do as we command. You will not be harmed.
Now, what's this all about? I'm Colonel Rogers from the Earth on an important mission for your government.
Our orders are to detain all arrivals on Saturn, particularly people from Earth.
But look, you don't understand. I've got to get to your forum immediately. Prince Talon will vouch for us.
It's because of what's happened to Prince Talon that we've been ordered to detain all strangers.
What has happened?
No more questions. Go ahead.
Take one of them, buddy.
Let me have it, buddy.
Hurry, we've got to get to the farm. Wait a minute.
Alaska. You mean Killer Kane's right-hand man? I thought he was right here in prison.
He was when I left Saturn. That's a Kane spaceship. I'll bet he's behind whatever's happened to Prince Talon. Go on. Is waiting for us.
Since our first contact with the people of the Earth, they have brought us nothing but trouble. Now a prince of royal blood has been stolen, his life threatened. While it is against the desire of every member of the council, we are forced to accede to the wishes of Killer Kane's lieutenant if we are to save the life of Prince Talon.
I am reluctant to agree, but since it is to save our prince's life, I move that we...
Wait, please. Aldar, you will not save Prince Talon by accepting Kane's terms. Once he's here on Saturn, he will kill your prince and enslave your people. Gentlemen, you're dealing with the vilest type of crime known to man. Kidnapping. Why, we've fought it on Earth for centuries. Men capable of such a crime are without honor. Their words are worthless. And Killer Kane is the foulest of the lot. Your own experience with him should tell you that I speak the truth. Have you so soon forgotten what happened when you sent Prince Talon to the Earth to form an alliance with him?
I sent for you because my patience is about at an end. You have all read the treaty which our good friend Prince Talon has brought from our sister planet Saturn. It pleases me.
Buddy, get a gravity belt from the rack we just passed.
Are there any objections from the councilors? Then I submit it to you for your signatures.
No one will sign that treaty, Kane. I'll take it.
Guards! How did you get in here?
We were here when you and Prince Talon entered the room.
It's Buck Rogers.
Who is Buck Rogers?
He's the hidden city American who came to Saturn.
Talon, you're not going to sign this treaty until I've had a chance to show you just why this man is called Killer Kane.
Don't be a fool, Rogers. If you persist in this folly, my men will kill you.
Not until I've shown Prince Talon just what you do with your prisoners, Kane. Get to the televi. Go on, move. Prince Talon, you go with him. Buddy, keep these counselors covered. Get the dynamo room. I said the dynamo room, Kane. See for yourself, Prince Talon. Those steel caps they're wearing are amnesia helmets, an invention of Kane's scientists to rob men of their minds and their will.
But this is incredible.
Nevertheless, Talon, it's true. Now do you know why we are fighting this man?
Who is your leader? I shall be glad to treat with him.
That's a very handsome gesture, Prince Talon. But how do you and Rogers plan to leave my city? You'll be arrested by my guards before you can leave the palace.
I've taken care of that, King. Buddy, toss me that gravity belt.
The gravity belt? I don't understand.
It's a device we use here on Earth. It's really an outgrowth of the old parachute. Put it on, Talon.
Oh, I see.
Buddy. Out the window you go, you two.
Well, how about you, Buck?
Never mind about me.
Get the guards, you fools! If they get away, I'll put every man of you in the Robot Battalion!
Knowing all this to be true, surely you must see that a treaty with Killer Kane will result only in your prince's death and the subjugation of your people.
May I, who first suggested surrender, now withdraw my plea. Let us abide by our treaty with the people of the Hidden City and fight Killer Kane.
And you?
I, too, cast my vote for war.
Get into the tunnel. Hey, come on, you haven't got a chance here.
Take it easy, it's room for all of you. Beat it before the whole thing caves in. Kane's in.
Budget. You'd have to blast to get me out of here. Maybe that's an idea. Willie, get my disintegrator pistol. Here it is. Get back. It's going to be plenty hot around here for a minute. Get in the tunnel.
Forum's erect now. We'll make a landing and wait for results. If they don't come through, we'll bomb them again.
Don't go out in the open. That's just what they want. Looks like the attack is over for the time being. Maybe they're out of bombs. Looks like he's going to make a landing.
That's what we want them to do, sir.
Wait a minute. We can't attack until we get reorganized.
Attack? My orders are to obtain a truce from Captain Laska until the members of the Forum can be assembled.
You mean you're going to accept Kane's demands?
I'm afraid so, Colonel Rogers.
Lead the way, Patton. Going to the Forum to force them to sign that treaty.
You cannot bluff the men of Saturn into accepting your terms.
It's not altogether a bluff, Prince Talon. I shall tell them that you send word asking that they surrender to save your life.
You cannot take them that message. It is not true.
Part of it is true. If I'm not back within an hour, you know how to deal with our prisoner. Put him against the wall and keep a close watch over him.
I'll take Talon's guard. You cover the others.
Hold it. All right, drop the gun. Okay, Prince Talon, I've got him covered.
Take him away.
Colonel Rogers, the people of Saturn find themselves more deeply indebted to you than ever. Words alone cannot express our gratitude. If you can suggest a concrete means by which we can prove it, you need only command us.
I need no proof, sir. Outside of your promise to support us in ridding the world of Killer Kane's outlaw army.
You already have that promise, and we shall not fail you.
Prince Talon, you will accord Colonel Rogers an escort of honor.
Thank you, sir.
Good luck, Colonel Rogers. Buddy.
You'll be hearing from us, Prince Talon. Buddy, take the controls. Colonel Rogers calling the Scientist General. Colonel Rogers calling the Scientist General.
Hidden City Air Control Room. Hold on your wavelength, Colonel. I'll get the Scientist General. The Scientist General on 725, please.
This is the Scientist General.
Colonel Rogers calling you, sir.
Colonel Rogers. Put him on at once.
Cruising at 60,000 feet, Doctor. Are you ready to go through the plan I suggested?
Just waiting word from you, Buck. How many ships do you want sent up?
Every one you have, Doctor. I want them to keep the Kane patrol over the hidden city occupied, so the Saturnian spaceships can slip through.
But how are you going to get through, Buck?
You forget, Doctor. I'm in one of Kane's own ships.
Fine. I'll check with Air Marshal Cragg at once. Lieutenant Deering, come with me. Just talk with Rogers. Send the planes up at once, Cragg.
Air Control. Air Control. All planes assigned to Battle Plan B, take off immediately.
Captain Rankin. All planes assigned to Battle Plan B are to take off immediately. All planes assigned to Battle Plan B, take off immediately.
We're in luck, buddy. There isn't a single ship on Kane's private airfield. Dynamo room is over that way. Not a sound out of here. Buck Rogers. Buddy, see that robot down there? That's Krinkle. He was Kane's right-hand man until the killer had him thrown in the robot battalion. We can get him loose. I have an idea he'll help us to get even. You. Call down to the guard and have Krinkle sent up here. Krinkle? That's right. Go on.
Hey, floor guard, send Krinkle up here.
Franco. Balcony. Move.
covered. Crinkle. Crinkle. Are you all right?
Yes. Yes, I'm all right.
Now listen. Listen. We've come here to free the robots and turn them against Kane. Put this back on again. It's harmless now. Then go down and remove the helmets from the others. You got that?
That'll be a real pleasure.
Fine.
On the balcony. Get him.
Buddy, get a helmet on this guard. That'll take care of it. All right, and I'll save a nice one for Kane himself.
Crinkle, lead the way. Go on, Bud.
Now that we know the secret entrance to the hidden city, we must destroy it immediately. I will send all air squadrons against it tomorrow. Cartwright, you will command the infantry that will follow in after the air attack.
Yes, sir.
Calling the leader Kane. Calling the leader Kane. Calling the leader Kane.
We've been attacked by Hidden City planes and fours. I've already lost a third of my ships.
Commander White. Commander White. There's no time to lose. We must attack Hidden City immediately. Buck Rogers. What does this mean?
It means that you're through, Kane. Buddy. Crinkle, hold him.
No! No!
You'll take orders from me now, Kane. Get him over the space radio. Repeat what I tell you. This is the leader, Kane. Withdraw all outer atmosphere patrols to their flying fields. All right, Crinkle.
This is the leader, Kane. Withdraw all outer atmosphere patrols to their flying fields.
That means that we have lost.
All right, buddy. We're headed for the hidden city.
Swell.
Colonel Rogers, Dr. Hewer and Air Marshal Craig are waiting for you in the air control room.
Thank you very much, Captain.
Colonel Rogers and Buddy Wade, sir.
You wanted to see us, sir? Yes, Colonel Rogers.
Words mean but little at such a time as this, Colonel. But as a reward for ridding the Earth of its greatest menace, the outlaw army of Killer Kane The War Council has appointed you Colonel-in-Chief in charge of a new Air Force to be organized from the remnants of Kane's flying service.
That's a big order, sir. I'll do my best.
In appreciation of your brave services, Master Wade, the War Council has voted you the Distinguished Service Cross. And although it is somewhat irregular because of your age, you are commissioned a flight lieutenant attached to the staff of Colonel Rogers.
Gosh, that's swell.
Oh, Colonel Rogers.
Yes, sir?
You will remain, please.
Be right with you, buddy.
It is the desire of the War Council that you take up your duties in Killer Kane City at once, Colonel.
Talon, I'm glad to see you. They've just given me too much credit for our success. Marshal, sir, if it hadn't been for Prince Talon and his Saturnian spaceships, our cause would have been lost.
I'll tell him at once. Colonel Rogers.
Yes? Pardon me, sir.
I've just received a message from Dr. Huer's laboratory that another of Kane's squadrons has been sighted.
Another Kane squadron?
Yes, sir. Will you go right down, please?
Yes, thank you very much. Excuse me, sir. What's this about a Kane squadron?
A Kane squadron? Buck, I don't understand.
You don't understand. I just got a message from here that you'd sighted another Kane squadron.
But I didn't.
I did that, Buck. I knew Willen would want to congratulate you, but she couldn't because she was on duty, so I sort of fixed things up.
Well, from now on, you can be my official fixer, buddy.
Well, I guess the first thing an official fixer should know is when he's not wanted.
Yeah. At least 100 years ahead of anything I ever saw.
Wonder how fast we're going.
About 1,000 miles an hour at least.
Buck, we're gonna crack up.
No, look, buddy.
To the expedition. Your name, please.
Buck Rogers. Lieutenant Rogers, officially.
And yours, my boy?
My name is George Wade. Usually called Buddy.
I don't get it. This ship's at least 100 years ahead of anything I ever saw.
Wonder how fast we're going.
About 1,000 miles an hour at least.
Buck, we're gonna crack up.
No, look, buddy.
To the expedition. Your name, please.
Buck Rogers. Lieutenant Rogers, officially.
And yours, my boy?
My name is George Wade. Usually called Buddy.
I don't get it. This ship's at least 100 years ahead of anything I ever saw.
Wonder how fast we're going.
About 1,000 miles an hour at least.
Buck, we're gonna crack up.
No, look, buddy.
To the expedition. Your name, please.
Buck Rogers. Lieutenant Rogers, officially.
And yours, my boy?
My name is George Wade. Usually called Buddy.
I don't get it. This ship's at least 100 years ahead of anything I ever saw.
Wonder how fast we're going.
About 1,000 miles an hour at least. buddy.
To the expedition. Your name, please.
Buck Rogers. Lieutenant Rogers officially.
And yours, my boy?
My name is George Wade, usually called Buddy.
I don't get it. This ship's at least 100 years ahead of anything I ever saw.
Wonder how fast we're going.
About 1,000 miles an hour at least.
Buck, we're gonna crack up.
No, look, buddy.
To the expedition. Your name, please.
Buck Rogers. Lieutenant Rogers officially.
And yours, my boy?
My name is George Wade, usually called Buddy.
I don't get it. This ship's at least 100 years ahead of anything I ever saw.